Hi there, mamas. Welcome to the Intuitive Divorce Podcast. I'm Kristen Noel, certified divorce coach and creator of the Best Self Intuitive Divorce, a game-changing program that transforms the experience and outcomes of divorce, one mother at a time. I call it Divorcing Differently. I'm here each week bringing you a quick message to support, inspire, and empower you to achieve the outcomes you want for yourself and your kids. So, let's dive into today's episode. Hey mamas, believe it or not, one can draw comparisons between divorce and a hospital stay. It all boils down to a time of need and recognizing that this is a moment where you want to be supported in the best way possible, and by those who not only have your best interests at heart, but are the most skilled. It's a time to lean in and a time to heal. That's what I want to talk to you about today. I'm calling this conversation checking in or checking out. Let's face it, no one wants to go near a hospital unless they're dropping off flowers for someone who's recovering or they're bringing home a precious new baby. That said, we all know there's no place we'd rather be in a crisis. And when we find ourselves in need, we want the most skilled surgeon or team around us so we can get through this as quickly as possible. We want to feel better. We want to be out of pain. We want to heal. We don't want botched procedures, side effects, or mistakes, and we certainly don't ever want to find ourselves back here again. Same goes with divorce. Think of divorce coaching as a hospital stay. I know, sexy, right? A hospital gown, notoriously bad food and all. But here's the good news. Knowing you're in need of help and doing something about it, like finding the best doctor, will mitigate the suffering, lessen the pain, shorten the duration, accelerate the healing, save you money, maintain your sanity, protect your kids, and get you off in the direction you want to be in quicker. Think of it this way. If you deny symptoms, ignore the warning signs, suppress your intuition, or try to hide beneath the covers, in illness or divorce, you will make it all so much worse. There are some harsh realities to the divorce process, and one of them is that there is a window of time in which you want to prepare, take steps, and weigh out important decisions. There's a lot to sort through, and it can get totally overwhelming. And you'll need support to do this. Just as you can't operate on yourself, you won't be able to divorce yourself. Just as you need to check into the hospital for surgery, you need to check in for and show up for your divorce to achieve the results you want, which is also hard when you're an emotional wreck worrying about everything. But you need to pay attention now. Yes, right here in the midst of this emotional chaos and upheaval. I'm not suggesting that you're ignoring the writing on the wall or that you're running away from anything. To the contrary, you're likely spinning in circles trying to decide which way to turn first, drowning in papers and anxiety. You may even be tossing and turning in bed by night, stressing by day. But that doesn't change the reality that the moves you make now will influence all that comes next. Getting help doesn't mean that you take a back seat or that you hand everything over to someone else. No, you'll need to play a very active role here. This is your life, and everything has to come through you first. You'll be left to deal with the ramifications of these choices. Everyone else involved will go home to their lives and next cases. If you allow yourself to be talked into a decision that isn't aligned with your core values and intuition, you may be regretting it later. I'm not trying to scare you or add more to your already full plate. I'm actually encouraging you to admit that you're in a temporary state of crisis. You have big decisions to make that will impact you and your kids. And you are the authority of you. I'm sure you feel like everything is up in the air because it kind of is. Mamas are resilient and will go to great lengths to put the pieces back together. But there is a middle piece to this that is laden with uncertainty. I've worked with mamas who've moved to small apartments so they could afford to keep their kids in the same school district. I've had mamas who drove hours across state lines to facilitate complicated visitation for their kids. I've had mamas who applied for new jobs to create more financial stability. I've had mamas write books, get master's degrees, and create businesses. Bottom line, they each leaned in, not out. They've made tough decisions for the right reasons. They've showed up for class. They've cried. They've been heartbroken. They got angry. They felt deflated, but they kept going. They supported themselves. And they got to the other side of their divorces and left the chaos behind. Lean in, not out. Check in with yourself, not out, no matter how scared you are right now. You may not know which way to turn first, but you don't have to do this alone. Reestablishing your relation to self isn't an afterthought. You need you right now so that you can make the moves that protect you and your kids, transform the experience and outcomes of divorce, and save time, money, and heartache. If that's what you want, find your way back to yourself, Mama. It all starts there. Thanks for listening to today's episode, but more importantly, for making this time for yourself. If you're a professional, independent mother facing off with divorce, struggling with your emotions, worried about your kids and your future, and want a better way to navigate it all, I've got 2 ways to completely change the trajectory of your divorce and your life starting today. The first is our free divorce workshop. In this training, you'll learn the 3 steps to get off the emotional roller coaster and take control of your divorce so you can save time, money, and heartache for you and your family. Simply go to intuitivedivorce.com/workshop. And the second way is to book a free strategy call with our team, where we'll dive into your situation, your struggles, what you really want, and outline a path to get you there. For a short video and the booking link, go to intuitivedivorce.com/call. Check it out, and I'll see you inside.